Yes, hello, and welcome into Living Sports here for the one season challenge of Football Manager 21 with Barcelona. If you missed the last one, go and check it out. We played in the second leg of the first knockout round of the Champions League, so you'll find out how we got on. I mean, the title of this video might spoil it a little bit, but you know, go and watch it anyway if you hadn't done so already. I'm really advertising it really well, haven't I? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss an upload. Every single day, Monday to Friday at 11 AM is when we upload a video on this channel. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. As you can see from the league table in front of you, we are still 7 points ahead at the top of the table, and that is because we had a draw up against Valladolid in the one game we've played since the last episode. David Alaba got a goal 50 minutes in, then they scored a penalty. It was, I'll be honest, no one played particularly well. It was a fairly rubbish game, and after we did so well with this new tactic since the Granada game, there are all those wins. We've had a couple of draws back to back, so hopefully we can turn that round against Celta Vigo before we have our first leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League up against Lazio in the second game of the episode. Without further ado, let's just get straight into this game against Celta Vigo. I will show you the team that we're going to be using. And here is the team that we're going to be using for this game against Celta Vigo. Ter Stegen in goal with Piqué, Araujo and Alaba at centre-back. Wego on the right and Junior Firpo on the left. Busquets, Locatelli and De Jong in midfield. And Ibrahimovic plays alongside Messi up front. Should be a good enough team to win this game, you'd hope. Celta Vigo in 18th position in the league. We should be winning this game. Just looking at the league table on the right hand side there. In fact, Celta Vigo were in 19th for this game before they're getting the point in the live league table as it currently is. But we did just draw with Valladolid, who were right around Celta Vigo. So hopefully that's not an omen for what's going to happen today. Half an hour gone, there's not yet been a highlight. And we reached half time and there was no highlight in that whole first half. What an exciting game for me to bring you to watch. I'm sure you're really glad I have. But there's a highlight at the start of the second half here, and Locatelli plays it forward to Messi on this left-hand side. He gets past his man, go toward the box. Can he finish? No, that's well wide of the goal. Took it all by himself. He probably could have played it across goal toward Ibrahimovic, but nope, he chose not to, and it's still 0-0. We'll bring on Sergio Roberto right back for the injury there. But now we're on the clock now, 10 shots to 1, and we're still not winning. The ball has been headed about quite a lot by us there, and De Jong eventually gets it, finds Roberto, who's just come on. Down this right-hand side he goes, plays it back to De Jong, and De Jong comes infield. Will he hit this himself? No, he finds Messi. Ibrahimovic hits it, and what a goal. That was thrashed in along the ground. The keeper maybe should have saved it, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. We are up 1-0 here, finally, an hour into this game. The ball from De Jong, coming in field, finds Messi, plays it off to Ibrahimovic, who thrashes it in from about 20 yards out. 18, it's straight on the edge of the box, right on the ground, far too fast for the goalkeeper. He couldn't get down in time. And we lead up against Celta Vigo 1-0. We're going to make some changes for the midfield. You can see that they are a bit dead on their feet. We'll bring on Julian Brandt. Why not? He can play in central midfield. Not very well, but he can do it. And we'll bring on Lucas Leiva as well. And why not take off Frankie de Jong as well? We'll bring on Aaron Ramsey for him. 3 new central midfield players. Some nice fresh legs in there for them with 10 minutes to go in this game. Still winning 1-0. Nothing too exciting happening, to be honest. Not been a lot of highlights. A very boring game. And the time ticks down here, and we've won the game 1-0. A very, very boring watch for you here for the first game of the episode. I'm hoping the game against Lazio in the Champions League is going to be a little bit more exciting than that. It is 14 in a row unbeaten for us, though, since that draw against Atletico Madrid. I'm assuming they don't count the Super Cup in this sequence of results, since we have lost one of those. I'm not quite sure why they don't count the Super Cup, but nonetheless, 14 matches in a row, it says, without losing. You see, recently though, we've not been scoring a lot of goals. We had 3 against Getafe, but only 1 against Real Madrid, 1 against Sociedad, 1 against Valladolid, 1 against Celta Vigo. We need to start scoring goals, and hopefully we can do that up against Lazio in just 3 days' time. We'll see for that very shortly. So here we are, ready for the game up against Lazio. We're away from home in this first leg, so hopefully we don't fall behind too far, or ideally we win it. That would be preferable, to be honest. We've made a few changes to the team, one of which might be Very surprising to you. We're going to start with Ter Stegen in goal, Piqué, Araujo and Alaba at centre-back, Roberto on the right, Alba on the left, Busquets, Pjanic and De Jong in midfield, and Ibrahimovic will partner Griezmann up front today, which means there is no space in the team for Lionel Messi. I know, shock, horror, but we're going to go with Ibrahimovic and Griezmann up front, and Messi will be able to come off the bench if we need him. So Lazio are playing a 4-1-2-2-1 formation, very narrow, so hopefully we can get past them on the outside. That's the hope anyway. And here we go, first highlight of the game. The ball is with Lazio here, and it's coming forward through the middle. They do have quite a lot of players in the middle of the park, so that's no surprise really. Luis Alberto plays it back to Andreas, back to Cataldi, and here we go. Immobile with it, it's hit and it's cleared out wide, but Lazari gets onto it, it's put into the middle and Immobile hits it again and it's bounced about, and Alaba clears the ball away as far as Griezmann, and it's done. That's nice. I thought there might have been a better chance than that in it, but Jordi Alba throws the ball in and Milinkovic-Savic heads it away, and Correa with it plays it long toward Immobile, but Piqué heads it to Busquets and Pjanic and De Jong, and he's got a man through. Griezmann, it looks like he was offside there, but he wasn't apparently, and we scored a goal. A wonderful assist from Frenkie De Jong. Griezmann tucks it in, proving that I know what I'm talking about, playing Griezmann instead of Messi. And you can see we're up 1-0 now inside 20 minutes. Pjanic through to De Jong. I thought Griezmann might have been offside, but he timed his run to perfection. He tucked that in the bottom corner. And we lead 1-0 here. And that is a wonderful, wonderful start to this first leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League. Just looking at the stats, it's been a fairly even game in terms of number of shots, but we've dominated possession, nearly 2/3 of the ball, and we've had a much greater expected goals as well. I'll say that I'm happy, but can do even better, and Alaba didn't like that. He's been a bit of a huff with me ever since I said Umtiti was not allowed to go out on loan, and Alaba took a huff about that for some reason, even though Alaba's playing in Umtiti's place. Who knows? Sergio Roberto's got the ball on the right-hand side here, though. He plays it forward toward Ibrahimovic, and he does not get onto the end of it. And instead, Cataldi launches it toward Immobile. Can he finish? No, he's wide of the goal. Ter Stegen rooted to the spot there. But thankfully, Immobile was not very accurate with his shot. And he shot that wide, and now we're on the clock now. And we do have a throw on the left-hand side. Griezmann gives it back to Jordi Alba, and Busquets give it back to Alba again. And it's through toward Griezmann. Can he get his second of the day? Yes, he can. I tell you what, I say this a lot. Tactical genius, okay? Not playing Messi, you think that's crazy. Playing Griezmann instead. Why would you play Griezmann instead of Messi? Well, you know what? This is why. 2 goals for Griezmann in this game. A lovely ball forward. Griezmann tucks it in at the near post. And after an hour, we are up 2-0. And my tactical masterclass of not playing Messi has proven to be a great choice. Throw in from Sergio Roberto to De Jong here. It's played across, back to Roberto. And back to De Jong. And now Busquets. Forward to Roberto on the right-hand side. Can this ball get swung into the box? It can. Griezmann tucks it in for his hat-trick. I am amazing. I am amazing. See the ball on the right-hand side here. De Jong plays it back to Busquets, who distributes it lovely down to the right-hand side. The ball swung in. And Griezmann manages to kick it off the back of a defender there, I think. And we are up 3-0. You know what? Now he's got his hat-trick. If we can bring on Messi to end the game, why not? Just let him have a little runabout to finish off. We'll make a lot of other changes as well, seeing as there's some players who are a bit dead on their feet out there. Change all the 5 attacking players. So we've now got Ramsey, Leiva and Locatelli midfield. And Edouard and Messi will be playing up front. And Luis Alberto swings in this free kick for Lazio, but it's headed away by Alaba. And Odsonne Edouard's got the ball. He's yet to score. Oh, he scored 1 goal, I think, for us since he arrived for £21 million. Not the best piece of business I've ever done. And Ramsey's got it on the right-hand side. Back to Roberto now. Can this ball get swung in? It can to the edge. Locatelli hits it. It's 4. That's Locatelli's first goal for Barcelona. What a time to score. I mean, doesn't really matter, but it's adding to the pain and the hurt that Lazio will be feeling here. Sergio Roberto puts it to the edge of the box. 1 touch from Locatelli. Second touch, thrashes that in off the inside of the post. And he scored the same number of goals for Barcelona now as Odsonne Edouard has. Yeah, less said about that, the better, I think. Time is ticking down, though. And we've won this game 4-0. I'll tell you what, this game made up for the lack of anything interesting happening in the first game of the episode. We scored 4 goals there. I tell you what, not as many as the other game. Juventus beating Chelsea 6-2 in that first leg. If you remember, Chelsea won their second leg of the previous round against PSG 6-2. And they have received a 6-2 thrashing off of Juventus in that one. Goodness me, I'm glad we're avoiding them until the final. They're on the other side of the draw. Remember, we'll play the winner of Sevilla or Man City should we get through against Lazio. And I must say, with a 4-0 advantage going into the home leg, I fancy our chances to do just that. So we'll be back very shortly. The next episode is going to be the next two games, Alaves and the second leg up against Lazio. I think they will be two good games to see, especially that one against Lazio. We're already up 4 now. We might have a bit of a rotated side, or we might try and just go for it and see how many goals we can put past them. The form has turned around after those draws earlier on. 2 wins in this episode, including that 4-0 thrashing of Lazio in that first leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League. If you have enjoyed this episode, you're looking forward to the next one, please do leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until that next episode, which is the next 2 games, we'll see you then.